Guess who's back in the house? Guess who's back in the house? Guess who's back in the house?
Hello guys, thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, I'm going to show you how to do potted breedables inside Second Life. I'm going to show you where to get your breedable, your starter pack, the different ways of getting your garden started, what pots go to which plant, and so on and so forth. I'm going to show you about the group. I'm going to show you how to pot your first seed. I'm going to show you how to water your first plant and how to maintain it. I'm also going to show you how to harvest your seeds. And I'm going to show you how to do your composter as well as when your plant gets sick. Hopefully you like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Alrighty guys, Potted is on a sim called Potted. So when you get in, you're going to be at the landing point once you get there. Alrighty, in order to get started, you want to start by joining this group joiner. It is the Potted group joiner. It's right over in the corner, right where you would see the watering cans, pots, and harvest bowls section. To start off, you are going to totally want to go to this section. And when you first land, you land right in dead center, right in this dead center section where it says Potted. And after you join the group, you'll be in an amazing company amongst many people who love this breedable. You can get started by one of a few methods. One, you can just go ahead and get this basic starter kit. You can get one of each plant type and the watering can. And they look beautiful and fantastic in their own. Now, every one of these plants are relative to each other. So if you want to get ivy plants, you're going to need an ivy pot. If you want to get a spider plant, you can have to get it with a spider pot. If you want to get a philodendron pot, you can get it with a philodendron pot. But you can't mix ivy with philodendron pots, etc. like that. The pot has to be with the same plant. So you have ivy plants, spider plants, philodendrons, and carnivores. You have to be part of the Patreon in order to be able to get stuff for the carnivores, but sometimes people sell their carnivore plants and their carnivore pots in order for you to be able to enjoy a carnivore plant itself. Sometimes they have limited edition items for each different things, but the second way you can get started in is that you have a friend that sells stuff. So you buy a few plants off a few of your friends, and then you would buy individual pots of your choice, and they have many different choices for you to pick from for each plant type. The nice thing about it is that you can pick the pot you want for that plant. You're not stuck with a set pot that is just default with this as well. For me today, my main trip was here. So if you go the second route, you might want to get an auto weeder. You will have to pay into it after you go through it. You get 1 liter of water automatically in with this. However, you can automatically pay into it and it should auto water all of your plants. after your plant is done breeding, you're going to need to use something called harvest bowls. You can do 1, 5, 10, or 20. If you have a lot like I do, I usually go with 25. And recently, I purposely let a couple of my plants get sick for the sake of this video. You can buy 1 plant reviver, 10, or 5. Now, it heals 1 plant at a time. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and buy me a 10 pack. Actually, I don't got enough of that. Do I have enough of that? We're going to do 1 here and another here. We're just going to say we're doing it for 3 times. I have only 77 lindens left. So after you're going to get that, you're going to see all this. You have gotten your stuff from CASSIO. Then you're going to want to go home. Now after you have gone to get your stuff, you got your plant, you got your pot, this is how you get it situated. So this one is a spider plant. Pot. And see how this is carnivore plant? That will not go in that pot. This is an ivy plant. It will not go in that pot. This is a philodendron plant. This is what they look like when they are in plant form. So in order to be able to do that, you're going to need a spider plant. So you're going to go and search through your inventory. Then after your inventory pops up, and yes, my inventory is really that big, so you type in potted plus spider, and then if you've been breeding them, or if you're looking for it in your inventory in general, and I have my inventory mainly organized. So we're waiting for it to load because my inventory is so large. The bigger your inventory, the bigger your stuff will be. Okay. See if I can find some spider plants. Let's see. Which one do I want to use for the sake of this video? So this is like a purplish, pinkish one. So we are going to use Bunny Bounce. Yeah, that's perfect. Now you're going to want to pot this plant. Okay, so you click on the seed itself, click plant, then it says click on the pot you wish to use, click the pot, and there you go, voila. It starts to grow. Now after you get the plant, all you do is click water. There is a cover text. It will say potted spider plant. That's a species of plant. They will let you know LE Bunny Bounce, whatever the name of this particular plant type it is. And then it says hours to next harvest. So every hour, real life hours, it will go up. So that's approximately 10 days. No, my apologies. 14 days about 2 weeks. And then as it goes up, the star level will go up. So it says points to next star level is 311 points. So every hour this point system will go down. So this hour is the next harvest. So this is how long it's going to take for you to get a baby. This is the points to next star level is 311. And then it will let you know the water level and water. Now, say for example, you want to harvest something. But see how this plant here, it says potted ivy plant, hours to next harvest 66. It's not going to be ready. Okay, points to star level is 478 and it's thirsty. You're gonna have to water these, so keep them from getting, like this plant, sick. So I have a little watering can, and how you do that, you click on it, click refill, granted access, and then it will give you some payment options on what you can do so it would auto water. In order for it to start to auto water, you have to pay into it and then click the plant itself, so the plant itself will start watering the system. There has been some glitches with it, but a lot of people say it saves some time. I like to hand water my stuff. Now this green hover text, meaning it is ready to harvest, and you'll see this hover text saying ready to harvest. Every so many points it will go up a level. There's star level none, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's bronze, silver, and there's a few other ones, but the better that they go, the higher the star level, the better the seeds become in the end. And in order to be able to get the harvest bowls, you have to use a harvest bowls to collect the seed. And here, I like to store them right here because my inventory takes a very long time to load, as you'll see for the second time. And I like to cheat and put it into my recent folder so I can find it. Put everything into my recent folder. And then we're going to res this potted bowl, the harvest bowl. They look like this. So it's harvest bowl version 1.5b, do not open, ready for harvest. This will work for any of your seeds. So to be able to harvest a seed, we are going to do, we're going to click this one, we'll water it. Some of the older plants will not have the green hover text, but will say the word harvest. If you look at the very bottom left of this orange menu, you'll see the word harvest. Right here, you're going to want to click that, and then click harvest now, and then click the bowl. Then it will disappear, and this little magic seed will come up. And then this is what shows up. Your seed will be random. So that's how you harvest the seed. Now, to heal a plant that has been sick from your neglect, or my neglect in my case here, we're going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to wait for my inventory to load. And I like to just take it out and drag into my inventory. And then I like to also drag my potted plant reviver. I like how this looks. This is what the plant reviver looks like. How you revive your plant is because your plant won't, when you look at your plant, you click on your plant itself, you can't click on it, can't water it, can't harvest it. You can clear your plant, but you're going to lose the plant and keep the pot if you did that. I don't want to do that. I want to heal this. So you're going to get out of the menu and click your harvest reviver, your little plant reviver. Click place. It will turn green. And you're going to click the pot. And then, see? Voila. And now it says it's ready to harvest. Isn't that cute? These are actually really pretty plants. I have too many, if you can't tell. So I have a couple more sick plants. I'm going to go through this one more time. We're going to go to my little plant reviver thingy. I'm going to revive another plant so I can show you how to do this properly. Alright. Potted. Boom. We're going to get out of said menu here. I'm going to find another one of our sick plants. I know I have at least one more somewhere. Where did I do that? Here we go. It is this guy. See how it's grayed and green kind of looking? Now you're going to want to go and get your plant reviver. I don't think it needs to be close by each other, but I like to put it by the plant. I haven't intended, so I have a visual representation of where and what plant I have to revive. So again, when you click it, you can clear the plant, but you're going to lose the plant itself. So again, I want to revive it, so click this reviver, click place. Once it does, it will turn green, and then click on the plant, and then voila, the plant has been revived. The nice thing about it is that it will keep the hours to next harvest. It's -96, so guess what? It's ready to harvest. It keeps its harvest. You don't lose your harvest. You're waiting for it. Also, you don't lose your star level as well when you revive these guys. That's a nice thing. So basically, you need a pot. You need a plant. You need the same type of pot. I got a philodendron plant for a philodendron pot for a philodendron plant, an IV pot for a philodendron, and so on and so forth. So these pots are designated for each plant type itself. All you need to do is just right click, click water, and it will be watered. Even if it's ready for harvest, you can always click water. It says, now I'm going to do the next one. It says star level 3. It says water level of 30. Click it. Click water. It's one of the easiest breedables you're ever going to have in your life. The only thing that you have to do is you have to keep it watered pretty regularly in order for you to be able to have good success with these. Now, the brilliant minds over at Potted, they have a composter. So you click it. Let's say, for example, you click your seed. Give me a second. I'll put this right here. I'm going to show you. Really intended. We're going to compost a couple of these seeds. You can do philodendrons, all the different plant types, philodendron, ivy. You can do carnivore. You can do spider plants. You can do all of them in the same pot, but you will not get a carnivore plant back in return. So you click the seed info, you click the plant button, and it will just click on the pot you wish to use. Well, we're going to compost it. Once you click it, give me a second. Plants, and then click the pot composter. It will say potted 1 of 50 seeds. Then once this gets full of 1 out of 50 seeds, you'll be able to have the option to press compost. Once you press compost, it will turn red and give you a countdown of 72 hours for you to get specialty seeds that you can only get from composting. So again, I hope this helps you get started and potted. It's a pretty easy breedable.